I'm at the Mount Si trailhead right now where it's still closed after a bear attack on Tuesday left a teenager injured. So this sign right here, the bars are down. You cannot get into this trailhead. They are going to reopen it on Thursday though. So it's closed right now, but it is set to reopen. I've been talking to the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife today about why they made this decision, what is going on. I have the full report on King 5 News, but to sum it up, a group of teenagers were hiking. They were about close to 3 miles the trailhead. They said a bear charged at them. One teenager was scratched up. He's fine though. He's walking away. But what's interesting is we're learning there was actually a second situation about an hour later where a different group of hikers was hiking and they said a bear followed them for multiple miles. It did get within 10 feet of them at times, but it never attacked. I talked to the Department of Fish and Wildlife and I'm told that bears are really curious creatures. And this may be an example of a curious bear interested in the people, but they did all the right steps, so there was never an attack. It's not clear if it's the same bear. That second group also saw a second bear when they were closer to the trailhead. So we know there are lots of bears in this area. They did make the decision. Fish and Wildlife, along with other experts, made the decision to try to euthanize that bear because there was that human encounter, interaction, injury. They say it's a very difficult decision. It's not a blanket rule that they use when they make that decision. It's going to vary on where did the encounter happen? Was it provoked, which they don't believe this was provoked? Was it an adult bear? Apparently adult bears are harder to relocate, so they do opt for euthanization a lot of times. Are there cubs involved? Anyway, so all of those decisions led them to try to euthanize this bear. They closed the town, they tried to find it, and they were unsuccessful. So at this point, the bear is still out there. They do not believe there's any threat. They're going to reopen the trail. And just a reminder, this has never happened. There has never been a human bear encounter at this trail before. This is an incredibly popular trail, so they don't believe it will happen again. Actually, if people do all the things you're supposed to do when you see a bear. Like that second group is a great example. They were in a group, they were making noise, they kept moving, they did not run. You are not supposed to run. They were able to walk away.